Hello, all you hardcores out there, how you doing? Big P here, biggest gob in sport. How are you all doing? How's all you lickers doing out there? Are you all right? And all you hiding behind your keyboards on your new accounts? Imagine having a YouTube account, got no subscribers, and you got no videos out, and you want people in boxing who read these comments to take you seriously. You know, when people see comments from people with no subscribers and no videos and some stupid name, they're thinking, wow, who's that? Nobody takes you serious. Just so you know, before you start leaving tripe on my channel. All right, now let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. We know about this IFL show, don't we? That's coming up. We all know about that, don't we? What's going on? But this is how I look at it, right? This is how I look at it. August 13th, we've got IFL Live. And then obviously day after, or same day, sorry, we've got Summit with The Garden, Spencer Oliver. Let me just go through these lot here. Let's just go through them all. This is the usual suspects, right? This is when people in the boxing industry call or say anything about the little club. Right? When they say, oh, it's a little club, it's a little club. Well, this is what they mean by little club. So let's go through them, shall we? We've got Coogan at the top, right? Been doing it 13 years. In-house media guy for Eddie Hills, right? It's called IFL Live, but are you telling me IFL have forked out for all that and got everybody to go there? No. It's basically a matchroom thing that says IFL Live. That's what it is. Right. That's the first thing. Second thing, we've got Eddie on there. He's calling shot. He'll have forked out for everything. And he'll have had a deal and split it with Coogan. Right. He'll probably made more than Coogan, but Coogan won't know about it. Third one, Crusher Ben. Well, he'd have to be there, wouldn't he? He's a gimmick in it now. He's a Misfits fighter, Crusher Ben now. Misfits. Not got a belt. Misfits. Sonny Edwards is there because he works with Eddie. He's a world class fighter, but he has to be there because he's new to scene, isn't he? And he's into all that social media thing, isn't he? But he's got nowhere else to go now. There's only two games in town, isn't there, in UK? He's burnt bridges with Bricktop. He's had to cross the street, hasn't he? Billy Joe's on about coming back. Last time I seen him, fat as a pig, Michelin man. Let's hope that he does come back because he's got skills to burn. But I think he's missed the boat. But he's got nowhere to go, has he? There's only two games in town, and he's burnt bridges with Bricktop, hasn't he? So he's got no choice but to crawl over to Eddie Hills, who basically did him no favours when he fought Canelo in his last fight. Basically pimped Billy out, stuck two fingers up at him, told him to jog on. Billy's had to go crawling back. Now he's a man's man, Billy, or so he tells everybody. He's had to go crawling back there, and he's got to go sit there at an IFL do with that lot. He won't be too pleased about that, but it's his only way back in at the inn. Otherwise, there ain't no room at the inn because he can't go over road to Bricktop, can he? Unless he wants to fight for an horse shit sandwich. Tony Bellew, well, he's a licker, isn't he? He's have to be there. David A's got nowhere to go. Burns through money left, right, and centre. Very generous, but he's got to be in the mix. He can't burn his bridges, but let me tell you this: he can't stand everybody that's there. Neither can Billy Joe, but they've got to go, haven't they? Then we've got Calamantana. Well, hovering around for crumbs in it for Eubank. He's got to go because without Eddie Hills and Ben, he's got no, has he? You know what I mean? And he'll be sweating over Beefy Smith taking a step aside money. He'll be sweating over that because he'll want Eubank in with Beefy to get flogged, and then he'll want Eubank to get flogged by Ben. He don't care for Eubank, Calla Sauerland. Or should we say Calla Sutherland, or is it Calla Montana? He don't care. He's another one fetched up in privilege. Spotty Frank's there because he's making everybody's tea, so he's got to be there, hasn't he? Dave Caldwell slipping back into the mix after what's gone on in last 21 months with him. I don't think he'll be wanting to slip in mix much longer when news comes out about him in the next few months. But let him set himself up for a fall. But he needs to get ready from what I've heard and what I've seen. Then we've got Box of Size Ben there. Well, he'll be trying to overarm Billy Joe, won't he? And keep Eddie Sweet for Lee Wood. So he's got to be there. Sam Jones goes to own another envelope. He's a brass, so forget him. They've managed to talk that Alfie Best into going. Why, I don't know, but what's going to happen with him? His dad's a billionaire and he's due to inherit the lot, isn't he? He will be turning pro, and what they'll do with him, they'll carefully match him. I think he might have already had a couple of fights. They'll carefully match him and get him a belt. They'll just tickle his ass, won't they? Listen, Alfie Best knows what the game is, doesn't he? He knows what that lot are, but he needs them to get it mixed, and they need him because they need to be around that sort of thing, don't they? So he ain't going to win a world title. There's Johnny Fisher there, the son, aka Elmer Fudd. He's just a big dummy, isn't he? Oh, I don't want to say up about Conor Benn. He's my mate. Tyson Fury's my mate. Everybody's his mate. Get another couple of years. He'll be rinsing everybody, but he's going to do as he's told. Matchroom company man. Bosh! We've got Darren Barker. Then he's married into Matchroom, and so he's not going nowhere. We've got big Johnny Bosch Fisher there with his Egg Foo Young, Chinese and Peking duck. They're going to pour it all over his body. And Dave Caldwell's going to lick it off with Coogan. We've got Ellie Brook there, the porn star who Mark Tibbs threw out at gym because she can't even fight. She's there, porn star, Misfits job. We've got Big Meech there and Dylan White. They're there, gatekeepers trying to sell a pay-per-view. Desperados. And then we've got the Gad and the Jug Ears. They're there, aren't they? They're going to be emceeing on one of them. They must be treading on eggshells, them, after what they've been coming out with last few months. But that's what brassers do. Utter brassers. But I'm going to give Jug Ears benefit of doubt because he might still be brain damaged from when he got knocked about in ring. So I'm going to give him benefit of doubt. He's not a proper media guy like the Gad. He's just pretending. But really, he's licking. All the lot of these are there because they need to be there. These lot here need to be there. And this is what they say when they call it the click. This is the click. Do you see Mark Tibbs there? Or Carl Froch there? They were asked. You see Jimmy Tibbs there? They were asked. They've not gone, have they? Why not? Why are they not gone? We know why they're not going, don't we? Because they're not from that ilk, are they? All right. When you're desperate and you need something, you get the begging bowl out, don't you? You're needy. These people here need them. All of them need them. Alfie Best don't need them. The rest of them need them. He needs it to get into mix. He don't need them for dough. But let's have it right. They don't want to be mugging him off. They need to pay him if he's fighting, don't they? But let's have it right. All these here need them. Needy. That's the word. Needy. All right. I just wanted to give my take on this little carry on here. Some of these here that have got to go there, let me tell you this, do not want to be there. All right. Lickers. Utter lickers. Don't forget, Spartan Demolition and Civil Engineering. Pop, pop, bang. Biggest company in South Yorkshire at that game. All right, so keep in touch. Pop, pop, bang. Porky's Corner, we're going places. But as for these lot here, all I'm going to say to you all is this, and I know you're listening. It's the man in the mirror moment. When you get home after that show, have a look in the mirror and look at yourself and look into your eyes and say, God, selling my soul there, wanna? Oh my God. Pop, pop, bang. Peace out.